a gentle, angry people, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are a gentle, angry people, and we are singing, singing for our lives.
Good morning. My name is Joanna Sanders, and I am honored to be a member of the Board of Trustees here at QUF. Welcome into this day at Quimper Unitarian Universalist Fellowship, a liberal religious congregation founded in 1976 and bound together to serve religious freedom, caring community, and social justice. As we gather, I acknowledge that the water, land, and shorelines here in Port Townsend are the traditional territories of the S'Klallam and Chimicum peoples. We honor and acknowledge our Indigenous neighbors and vow to help restore and sustain these homelands. If you're visiting today, I offer a special welcome and invite you to join us for refreshments and conversation in the fellowship hall. We have a newcomers table near the patio doors where our greeters are ready to answer any questions you might have. So may the welcome we offer you be an equal measure to the one in our hearts. And now we pause briefly to do some essential business here at QUF. Susan Stone has an announcement. Susan?
Where's the step stool? Good morning. It's wonderful to see all of you here, so many friends. I'm Susan Stone, and it's that time of year again for QUUF's hospitality auction. This year's theme is A Seat at the Table. The QUUF hospitality auction is an opportunity to celebrate and support our fellowship community through this auction and gathering over meals and events together. This isn't just a fundraiser, it also helps us deepen our connections with each other, and it's fun. Just ask me. Stop by our table in the foyer to speak with our team about filling out a donation form with the hospitality you would like to offer. Events can occur at any time between March and October. There are endless ways to offer an act of hospitality. Our team is eager to help with ideas for those who want to participate but aren't sure how. For those less inclined to cook or unable to host in your home, we have suggestions for working with others or offering an event outside your home. In February, we will open the auction and the fun begins. There will be options at all costs, and we want everyone to be able to pull up a chair and participate. Thank you.
This Thursday, I keep forgetting it's already January 29th. This Thursday is the 29th of January. Please join us for the State of the Fellowship meeting. This is our mid-year update focusing on informing the congregation about our financial position and our future exciting outlook. We gather at 6 p.m. for refreshments, and the presentation starts in sanctuary at 6:30. Childcare will be provided. So let us settle our minds and calm our hearts.
Good morning. Today we light our chalice with these words from Don. He wrote them, our interim minister. We didn't come here today to define love. We're here to experience love, to welcome, to throw open the doors of our hearts from the youngest to the oldest. So let's not be shy today. Love is here. It awaits our invitation, and let the chalice be our signal that love has a place here. Please rise in body or spirit and join us in our opening. Oh, wait, hold on. We usually do the chalice words, right? Yeah, you know the drill. Please, are we doing chalice words today? Nope, sorry, that was my bad. We're good. I should just follow the script, right? Yes. Please rise in body or spirit and join us in our opening hymn, number 170, We Are a Gentle, Angry People, in your blue hymnals, also projected on the chancel wall.
Please be seated. Everybody, and I mean everybody, who wants to hear a story, come on up. Hello, everybody. So good to see you. I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. Anybody remember your new minister's name? You're cheating. Don. That's my name. It's not Ron. Yeah, okay. Well, look, I am so glad to see you. This is a story about love. It has to do with kind of, well, I'm going to read the story. You don't need to set up. And folks, I want to respect copyright. That's why you're not seeing projections. You are. Well, you're seeing one projection. Let's put it at that. Yeah. Folks, our hearts and minds are in Minnesota this morning, so this will not be the easiest of service nor the most organized. Frog was sitting on the riverbank. He was funny. He didn't know if he was happy or sad. He had been walking on as a dream all week. What could be wrong with him?
I know, he's sad.
Look at you. You smart kids up here. Then he met Piglet. Hello, Frog, said Piglet. You don't look very well. What's the matter with you? I don't know, said the frog. I feel like laughing and crying at the same time. There's something going thump, thump, thump inside my chest. Hi, folks, come right down. Maybe you've caught a cold, said Piglet. You'd better go home and go to bed. Frog went on his way, but he was still worried. Then he passed Hare's house. Hare, by the way, is a rabbit, kind of. He said, I don't feel well. Come along and sit down, said Hare kindly. Now then, said Hare, what's the matter with you? Sometimes I go hot, sometimes I go cold, said Frog, and there's something going thump, thump, thump in my chest here. And he put his hand on his chest. Hare thought, just a second, like a real doctor. I see, he said, it's your heart. Mine goes thump, thump, too. But mine goes sometimes faster than usual. He goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hare took a big book down from the bookshelf, turned the pages. Aha, he said. Listen to the heartbeat, speed it up, hot and cold, turns. It means you're in love. In love, said Frog, surprised. Wow. In love?
Uh-huh, I love loving my mama.
Sweetness is much welcome today.
Whoa, he's so...
And he was so pleased that he did a tremendous jump right out of the door and up in the air.
I jumped a little bit.
I jumped a little too, not as much as I used to. Piglet was quite scared when Frog suddenly came falling out of the sky. You seem to be better, said Piglet. I am. I just feel fine, said Frog. I'm in love. Well, that's good news. Who are you in love with? Asked Piglet. Frog hadn't stopped to think about that. I know, he said. I'm in love with the nice, lovely white duck. You can't be, said Piglet. A frog can't be in love with the duck. Here's the setup. You're green and she's white. Right. But Frog didn't let that bother him, and there you see.
Well, he jumped it so high in the sky,
He did jump high in the sky.
but not in space.
He couldn't write, but he could do beautiful paintings. And back at home, he painted a lovely picture with red and blue in it and lots of green, his favorite color, by the way. In the evening, when it was dark, he went out with his picture and pushed it under the door of Duck's house. His heart was beating hard now. Lots of excitement.
I saw it in his face.
Folks, this is great. I have some hearing loss. The good stuff is happening right up here, trust me. Duck was very surprised when she found the picture. Who couldn't have sent me this beautiful picture, she cried, and she hung it on the wall. Next day, Frog picked up a beautiful bunch of flowers. He was going to give them to Duck, but he reached her door, and he just felt too shy to face her. So he put the flowers in the doorway and ran away as far as he could, and so it went on day after day. Frog just couldn't come up with the courage talk.
Maybe he's too scared.
He was too scared.
Just like I'm scared to the dark.
Sometimes ducks can be scary. Duck was very pleased with all her lovely presents, but who could be sending them? Poor Frog, he didn't enjoy his food anymore, and he couldn't sleep at night, and things went on like this for weeks.
He sleeps in the pond.
He did sleep in the pond. Yes, they do. Smartest kids. How could he show Duck he loved her? I must do something else nobody else can do. He decided, I must break the world high jump record. I'm a frog. Dear Duck will be very surprised, and then she'll see how much I love her. Frog started training at once. He practiced the high jump for days on end. He jumped higher and higher, right up to the clouds. No frog had ever jumped that high before.
Good Duck, I wonder.
What can be the matter with Frog? Asked Duck. Worried. Jumping like that is dangerous. He'll do himself an injury. And she was right. At 13 minutes past 2 on Friday afternoon, things went wrong. Frog was doing the highest jump in history. When he lost his balance, he fell to the ground. Duck, who happened to be passing, came hurrying up to help him.
Help.
Frog could hardly walk. Supporting him carefully, she took him home with her, nursed him with tender, loving care. Oh, Frog, you may have hurt yourself. You really must be careful, because I am so fond of you. And then, at last, Frog found courage. I am very fond of you, Duck, he slowly said. His heart was going thump, thump, thump faster than ever. His face turned even greener, and ever since then, they have loved each other, the frog and the duck, green and white, because love knows no boundaries. How cool. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a good class. We're going to sing you out.
Fall down in peace, fall down in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Fall down in peace, fall down in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go.
Please be seated. My friend from Benji Project, if you would come forward, forgive me for forgetting your name, but welcome to my world this morning. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, and good morning. I'm Heather McRae-Wolf, and I'm the Executive Director of the Benji Project, and I have with me today Jen Mitchell, who's on our board, and her child, Stella. And we're very grateful to be here. As most of you may know, the Benji Project was founded by Cynthia Osterman in honor of her son, Benji, who died by suicide at age 15. In the past 8 years since our founding, the Benji Project has reached young people across Jefferson County. More than 2,200 young people have participated in our programs. And we are expanding now into Clallam County and starting to work with doing pilot programs in Sequim and Port Angeles, which is very exciting for us. And we have found a lot of welcome there and people who've heard of our programs, and that's been very gratifying. Before I turn it over to Jen and Stella to say a couple words, I just wanted to reflect that in these very difficult times, one of the things that our programs offer is an opportunity for witness, for witnessing what's happening inside and what's happening outside, and being able to acknowledge suffering in both of those places, and being able to find the love to offer to self and to others in those very difficult moments. I loved the story and was thinking about how Frog took some time to figure out what was happening inside. And often I think that is something in our programs is about trying to identify what is happening. And sometimes it's something wonderful and beautiful like being in love, and sometimes it's something really painful. And both of those need witness. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Jen and Stella.
All right, I'm going to try and make it as brief as I can. Thank you. Thank you so much for having us here today, to you as individuals and a congregation. The opportunity to be here today. The incredible support shown by our community members truly validates the impact our small local nonprofit has had in the lives of our local youth and families. I myself am the trifecta of a Benji Project supporter, a board member, a community member, and a parent. I would also like to express my heartfelt gratitude for the opportunity to be all three of those things. A couple of years ago, I was approached by a coworker with an invitation to join a board. I have never been on a board, but always looking for ways to be impactful in my community, and said I would meet with the director and founder to learn more. I honestly don't know how I would have found a more perfect organization, and I couldn't wait to make my contribution to it. Over 2 years later, I'm here to share that mission with all of you. We teach proven mindfulness and self-compassion tools to young people and their families and communities. Through classes, workshops, and camps, we build capacity for stress management and emotional resilience. Growing up, I myself and many friends struggled with bullying, self-image, or not quite fitting in, and had a lack of support to deal with the feelings and thoughts that all of these things produce. Some of my friends did not make it through that time to see the world differently, or maybe see a different world. I truly believe providing programs that teach mindful self-compassion can change that outcome. Our programs offer tools for navigating life with kindness and self-compassion, understanding your feelings are valid and allowed, and gaining the skill of moving through adversity is crucial in a child's overall well-being and outlook. As we grow through our lives, and especially when our children are young, we realize it takes a village for ourselves and a village to raise them, to guide them through life on a path to becoming their best selves. Some of us are blessed with family support and others with friend groups or community groups we are part of. Whatever that looks like for each of us and how that may change as we grow, we gravitate towards like-minded people and choose groups that will support that continued growth. I enjoy being a member of this community and building it to be better for our children and future generations. When my husband and I came to this beautiful peninsula with our child, Stella, they were 4, we had no family or friends, no community. Many years have passed while we have built that village, and the Benji Project is a part of that. Looking back now, we see the struggle with dysregulation from a very early age. But let's be real, what toddler is regulated? This beautiful human we were guiding through life just couldn't hold themselves together. Through research and reading, professional assistance, and working through the ups and downs, we know that they're just a little different, which is part of why we love them. But being different is hard when you're a kid and everyone is just trying to fit in, and some kids are not so nice if you don't fit in or you don't care to. Last year, Stella was finally old enough to join their first Benji after-school program. I feel like this was a first step in them finding and building their own village. They found a new place of acceptance and sharing. They even invited a friend who also found those things. In the summer, they did camp and then met up with a group of those kids again at a reunion, strengthening the group of like-minded youth that are now building their own community together, building on their learned mindfulness skills and sharing with each other. It really is a beautiful thing to witness as a parent. Stella would like to say a couple of words.
The other kids at the Benji Project events have made me feel heard and accepted, and mindfulness practices have definitely helped me feel better about my self-image and helped me express myself.
Lastly, as I close out, I would like to share a reminder that our annual fundraiser, Festival of Hearts, will be taking place on Saturday, February 7th from 2 to 5 p.m. at the Maritime Center. If you're looking for another chance to spend time with good folks, good food, and some fun, tickets can still be purchased at our website, and we will leave flyers for that and our after-school program in the fellowship room after the service. And I would like to thank you all again for your time, thoughtful generosity, and continued support of the Benji Project. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here and sharing your stories. This time is now set aside for the offering, where we pause for a time of generosity and to receive the offering, which today goes to the Benji Project, an incredible organization that does wonderful work here in the community. The ushers will now come among you to receive the offering, and additional ways for giving will be projected onto the chancel wall. And please join me in our offering words. This fellowship is the community of ourselves. Its energy and resources are our energy and resources. Its wealth is what we share. As we contribute to the life of this community, we affirm our lives within it.
Let me introduce myself properly. If we haven't met, my name is Don Rollins. I serve the congregation as interim minister. Pronouns are he and him. We're glad you're here, folks. Wherever you came from, whatever you need today, we hope that we can be there with you, especially in the aftermath of what's going on in the streets of Minneapolis, Minnesota. This time is set aside to go deep. This is the place where we share joys and sorrows that we might not anywhere else. And thus, we place this first stone in water. These are elements of sea and stone, thinking in particular of those affected by the latest federal agent-related shooting on those streets up north. And now within the congregation. Cecilia asks us to remember her children living in Minneapolis and the risk of life there under immigration and customs enforcement's occupation. We placed a stone for you, Cecilia, and for all that you love. And then we've placed this final stone, holding our hearts the joys and the sorrows that we carry every day but go unspoken. Friends, I did not shape a meditation, really, because I didn't know where we might be today. I have some deadlines I need to, more or less, thank you, Christina, get to your good staff as they go along. So it wasn't clear to me what was happening or what that might mean for you and me in this time. So I'm going to ask you, if you will, to go in that place with me where we get quiet. I offer words that I think will be helpful for us. If not, they will at least say we are together in this. So I invite you to relax a bit, starting with your shoulders. Give them some time off. Feel those shoulders. And work down now to your hands. All that they carry, all that they do. Give them time off. Now I invite you, as you're comfortable, to close your eyes or find some focal point somewhere around you that will help you listen. Let's enter that silence together. There is a life that flows through us and among us and beyond us. We can grow tired, but the Spirit does not. Our friends are kin. They're suffering deep, deep grief, injustice. We think of them. They are our friends. They are our kin. And that Spirit attends this very moment, right now. So Spirit that courses through us, among us, beyond us, let us not be comfortable. Let us be willing to be disturbed. And as time moves on, help us find ways that we can help make a difference. We too can make witness. So blessings be for our friends and our kin up north. Bless us, Spirit of life. And amen. I'm looking at the clock, folks. We're going to run long because it's a little bit long-winded sermon. Here goes the preacher, I know. Look, if you need to go, it's okay. We're not here to impress anybody. We're here to take care of one another. If you need to leave early, that is fine. If you have children in particular, please feel free to do that. His name was Charles Michael Gullihue. He was my best friend of 55 years. We made some music, most of it pretty good, some, well. Michael to some people, Mike to some people, Charlie to me. Charlie suffered greatly toward the end of his life. But although not always, Charlie still knew how to laugh. So I have a song for you that was inspired by my friend Charles Michael Gullihue. Something else about Charles Michael Gullihue. He would tell people he was a drummer. He was a guitarist. He was a pianist, sang a good high harmony. He never played drums. What he did was this. He was a tabletop drummer. That was his drumming right there. He lied. For my friend Charlie. He was raised up on the Bible, then the Bible let him down. Him and Jesus packed the Chevy and they hit out of town. You know, truth cannot be beckoned, love comes on its own. So he sold that old green Chevy and he got the Greyhound home. And he laughed. Then he laughed. Seems he always had a heartache, never got love wrong. But when he came upon a rainbow, the rainbow was gone. And his body began to fail him, so he crawled up in a hole. Lost his laughter, but he did not lose his soul. And still he laughed. Now with houses empty, the car's still in the drive. Watch him take his last breath, and I swear he's still alive. I can see him at the piano, just singing five and dime. Forever right on pitch, forever right on time. But still he laughs. Whoa, still he laughs. So we sing that song because what I'm going to talk to you about, lots of kind of love, and Christina's going to do the best she can to put up with my rather scattered stuff sent to her. The reason I sing that for you is that I think we're all losers. We have lost, and we will continue to lose. The longer we live, the more people, places, and things we will lose. We are one and all losers. Red and pink greeting cards, elementary school, Valentine trades, boxed chocolates, flowers, proposals, weddings, honeymoons. I think of all these things when it comes to Valentine's Day, but I also think of music. I think of the scores of love songs from syrupy to serious, get the alliteration there, saccharine to silly, I'm so proud. Some proclaim love's drug-like properties, love potion number 9, addicted to love, I could drink a case of you. Others are in the form of a plea, love me tender, I need you, give me some love, and some capture life's painful side, love on the rocks. Your cheating heart, the epic, the thrill is gone. Other songs are really just anti-love songs. Love is a battlefield. Blue Valentines, go Tom Waits, and the ever-poignant love stinks. Our love songs reflect the fact that this love thing is complex, sometimes exhilarating, sometimes heartbreaking. Because for every she's the one song, there's a they done me wrong. And when you think about it, the ratio of pain to joy may even be weighted toward the sad stuff. Get me to the church on time, swell, but there are at least twists on D-I-V-O-R-C-E. And forever and I love you so, I can name at least 3 covers of Walk Out Backwards, so I think you're walking in. Throw in, thank God and Greyhound, you are gone. I thought he was Mr. Right, but he left. She's acting single, I'm drinking doubles, and of course, put a ring on it. It's a natural wonder sometimes we have the courage to fall in love, but we do, and sometimes, yes, we must. So the love songs that connect with us can be splintered or splendid, the alliteration's fault today, or they can be both of those things. The rest of this musical sermon is about love as captured romantically, devastating, unvarnished, and ultimately universal. If one or all these pieces are not in your musical wheelhouse, I guess, that's not a problem, friends. All of them have been trimmed for time, so you don't hear them all the way through. But this is where I think, once again, your ruler of all things technological, Christina, ready when you are.
In Napoli, where love is king, when boy meets girl, here's what they say. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. When the stars make you drool, just like a pasta fazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream but you know you're not dreaming, signore. Scusa me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore.
I'm somewhat ashamed to admit it, but I once paid $6 good American dollars to see that 3+ hours long epic Titanic. God is my witness, I lost a bet with my then wife. You may recall Kate Winslet, Rose, and Leonardo DiCaprio, that was Jack, were the requisite young lovers that cross class lines and fall madly in love over the course of a few days. But alas, tragedy befalls them in the form of an iceberg, setting up what must surely be the longest death scene in the history of cinema. I lost the bet. Jack is among those who perish in the frigid North Atlantic, but not before the young couple pledge undying love. Weeping could be heard throughout the theater as the scene dragged on, blessedly came a close. Young lovers had been forever parted. That was sad. Leaving behind a trail of tears, that was sad. And at least one person, me, ruining the loss of 3 hours from an otherwise pretty good life. Later, upon cleansing my cinematic palette with 2 Andy Griffith reruns, I began to wonder, for real, what might have happened had our young lovers had the crew of the Titanic spotted the iceberg in time? And call me a wet blanket, but Rose and Jack had me thinking about the difference between falling in love and then the holy, gritty work of loving somebody. I was reminded of something the late Sister Joan Marie Smith, my favorite seminary professor, would say so often. I don't really know what love is. I can describe, I can't define, but for me, when I get it right, I let somebody be who they are, be fully who they are in my presence. That was her version of love, and I salute it. Could Rose and Jack make it work had there been room on that lifeboat for 2? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all about that giddy, heart-pumping, endorphin-raising kind of romance. The notion that 2 people can feel that good just by being together. But back to Rose and Jack. I kept wondering how the young couple would have done once they moved beyond the goo-goo stage. How would they have handled their class differences and probably disapproving in-laws? Where would they live? In her world or his? What about money and children and friends and politics and religion? All that stuff that comes into focus when 2 people decide to become an us. Given the storyline of the real Titanic, and I do not mean to take that suffering lightly, but given the real storyline of the real Titanic, I think it's highly unlikely there's going to be a sequel in the works. But on the off chance it is, I hope some seasoned veteran of loving has the good sense to include a few scenes about the division of household tasks, something to do with leaving that toilet seat up, and 2 a.m. feedings.
Stand. Love is a love.
If that's amore is joy at the top of love's mountain, Amy's love is a losing game, is a bitter descent into love's hell. The lover is scarred and scared to the point, well, there is no point. Just resignation and defeat. Friends online in the sanctuary or viewing us later, I'm not going to ask you to raise your hands, but if I were a betting person, I'd say that many of us, maybe most of us, have had our hearts broken trying to love and be loved by somebody else. Maybe we tried to make it work. Maybe the trying was not enough to keep it going. Deep love is risky business. People change, hearts get bruised, dreams get lost, words become weapons, time passes. The late British poet and writer and Anglican layperson C.S. Lewis wrote often about love and heartache. That's because he too had loved and lost, and more than once. When heartache comes, Lewis told us, feel what we feel, cry when we can, go where the pain takes us. But beware. Beware the immature illusion love comes with a lifetime warranty. Beware the notion that any of us get a pass on pain. And most of all, beware that middle-of-the-night whisperer who says this is the rest of your life. From C.S. Lewis, to love at all is to be vulnerable, love anything. Your heart may be wrung and possibly broken. If you want to make sure of keeping it intact, you must give your heart to no one, wrap it up carefully, avoid all entanglement. Lock it up safe in the casket of your selfishness. It will not be broken. It will be unbreakable, impenetrable, irredeemable. Friends, our lives are messy, some more than others. Messy is what we do. Messy is who we are. And the magic lies not in whether love is or isn't a losing game. The magic lies in not giving up on love itself, even when that middle-of-the-night whisperer tells us otherwise. Love is risky business. I'm sorry.
Do you want me to introduce the closing song? Oh, you're still
going. Christina, if you need to pick that thing up right where you stopped it, that's just fine. Here's what happened. Right here, I wanted to put when a man loves a woman. I did. And we found out late. I was late in finding out the copyright's in the way. By my lights, the greatest piece of music in the Western world, Percy Sledge's song is a blunt reminder that if somebody told us love us without sacrifices, somebody lied. Sleeping out in the rain notwithstanding. This is grown-up love, the kind that brings us kicking and screaming into spiritual adulthood, where we learn things like patience and trust and hope and forgiveness and humility and compromise and intimacy and honesty, and yes, how to sit through interminable oceanic death scenes. I don't always care much for weddings. It's just too many things that my controlling self can't control. I have officiated some great weddings in my time. Pagan weddings, baseball weddings, trance sing-along weddings. The biker weddings have a category all their own. Let me tell you about a not-so-great result, but you wouldn't have known it from the swell start. From the place is Columbus, Ohio. The year is 1988. The setting is a pretty smoky roadside bar with pool tables and, of course, the requisite dartboards. We gathered in that place just where that couple felt that rush, the total rush, from the restroom hall, from the pool table where they once met over a game of 8-ball pool. On their way to that hallowed altar of all things billiards, the jukebox blared out When a Man Loves a Woman. It was full tilt and almost hurt to hear. It was so loud. And it was a moment of pure joy for all in attendance and a great pity they would divorce 3 months later. True story. But the ex-groom / ex-husband was philosophical when he broke the news to me. The reception went on till sunrise, he said, and Percy Sledge never sounded better. And I smiled and I agreed. And friends, if somebody tells you love's without sacrifices, they are lying.
Love don't hang out in a grand hotel. Got no satin sheets, got no servant's bell. Ain't in Bel Air on some big old yacht. Ain't in a beach house on Montserrat. There's a house on the edge of town. It's a little old, it's a little run down. Full of laughter and tears and toys. Crazy things only love enjoys. I know where love lives. I know where love lives. She's sitting on the back step in the evening air. Sea green eyes and her chestnut hair. You keep your mansions of gold, buddy, I don't care. 'Cause I know where love lives.
The late Hal Ketchum's Home and Hearth song is for those who have given and received long-lasting love. Your love has been tested and it's been found strong. It has been capable of starting over when called for. You've been together for a long time now. You know that you have an ally somewhere in this tough old world. Somebody knows you and loves you anyway. It's the kind of love that tells funny stories, affords comfortable silence. It has stretched to fit life's inevitable changes. It is comfortable love when times are good, loving comfort when times are rough. That's amore is wonderfully goofy. Love is a losing game, is heart-wrenching. When a man loves a woman, is sacrificial. But Hal Ketchum's I Know Where Love Lives is at once all of these and more, because here love is in the form of a beloved, of children's toys, and evening breeze. This love is profound awareness that money and things are accessories to this life at best. So that song was for you who have journeyed together for a good long while, and amazingly are still glad for it.
Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. Nothing you can make that can't be made. No one you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. All
leave, please go ahead and do that. Love is, of course, much more than the romantic kind. Something that goes to what a Quaker friend once called the God space. Deal with it, humanists, I get it. Once called the God space, and that's some place where we are hardwired for universal love. We actually do care about each other, most of us. Here, we will know how to embrace life, but we figure there's something worth embracing that is so much bigger. This love wears the clothes of justice. It shows us all those who have been kicked to the curb and dares us to do something. This love breaks our heart that we might feel empathy. It calls us to get over ourselves, open our minds, removes excuses to look away, does not try to cram the past into the present. This love reminds us we can't do it all, but we can do what's in front of us. This love is angry and makes no apologies. This love will not leave us alone. It disturbs us in the name of peace and justice. Love is all you need, question mark. Hollow though John Lennon's lyrics may feel, giving the sickening news from Minneapolis. Friends, angry love is still alive. It's alive up there on the frigid and windy Hennepin Avenue. Right now, angry love is wrapped in heavy clothing, holding signs and breathing tear gas. It's making food, providing toiletries for immigrants who are at risk if found out in the open. It's scrambling up there to allow you and me to find ways to financially support those frontliners. So friends, love is not dead, it's just angry. Makes no apologies. So as Valentine's Day approaches, I wish you love, however described and not trying to be defined. Maybe it's in the face of another, and if so, I ask you to hold that face with tenderness. It's in the form of the pet that keeps you company on the rainy nights. If so, be glad that you have found a partner. And if it's a loving act you've been putting off, be a channel for compassion before it's too late. And if it's the simple, transforming awareness that love is your birthright, justice is your watchword, lift a prayer of gratitude to be blessed by so mighty a force. I will not always inflict you with boomer music. We had a good run, but come on, folks, they've written a few songs since 1968. But Chet Powers wrote it, and the Youngbloods, Jesse Colin Young, the leader, sang it. You've recently sung this too. So I'm going to get a guitar. I'm going to ask you to rise in spirit or in body, and we'll sing together. It's like fishing. One more fish. There we go. Thank you, Amy. My friend Charlie would be aghast at that we play the same rhythm and the same key as the song I wrote for him. You might want to bring this down, like you put the strap over. Got it? Okay. Thank you. Love is but a song we sing, and fear's the way we die. You can make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry. Though the bird is on the wing, and you may not know why. Come on, people now, smile on each other, everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Some will come and some will go, and we shall surely pass. When the one who left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, keep now, smile on each other, everybody get together, try and love one another right now. And if you hear a song I sing, you will understand. Hold the key to love and fear, it's in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both, they're at your command. Let it out now. Come on, key now, smile on each other, everybody get together, try and love one another right now. One more. Come on, people, now smile on each other. Everything. Here we go. If you hear the song I sing, sorry, Christina, you will understand. You hold the key to love and fear. You hold the key to love and fear. Your trembling hand, it's in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both, they're at your command. Come on, people now, smile on each other, everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Just one more. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try and love one another. Halfway stop. Right now, right now. Good singing, folks.
Get to that part of the script. Our closing words also come from Don today. And so we have invited love into this gathering of kinfolk, new and familiar. As we part for now, travel on knowing that you have a place in this world of ragged beauty. Travel on knowing the name of your companion. The name is love. Please join us now in extinguishing our chalice with the words printed on projected on the chancel wall. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, the fire of commitment, or the power of transformation. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.